sky that becomes a tomb? Imagine looking up and seeing not a blue sky, but a thick, impenetrable white ceiling. You aren't in a cave and you aren't underground. You are standing in a valley, yet the world above you has vanished. It feels like the atmosphere itself has solidified, trapping you in a silent, suffocating layer of fog. It sounds like a nightmare, but this phenomenon is a documented, physical reality. How can the sky become a wall that cuts you off from the rest of the world? Imagine standing on a mountain peak, looking down, and seeing nothing but a vast, rolling ocean of white. It looks peaceful, almost beautiful, until you realize the clouds aren't just passing by. They are sitting on top of you. To anyone below, the world has simply ceased to exist. There is no sun, no wind, just a heavy, damp stillness. According to meteorologists, this isn't just a foggy day. It is a complete atmospheric separation. It feels as though the sky has physically collapsed, pinning the earth beneath a weight of vapor. You are effectively trapped in a subterranean world, despite being under the open sky. The sheer scale of this visual erasure defies our basic understanding of how weather should behave. A skeptic might say, "It's just fog, it'll blow away," but the physics of a temperature inversion say otherwise. Normally, air temperature drops as you go higher. But in this phenomenon, a layer of warm air moves in and sits directly on top of a layer of cooler, denser air. This creates a literal lid on the atmosphere. This warm layer acts as a thermal barrier, preventing the cool air from rising. It's a physical seal. This isn't a theory found in textbooks. It is a documented meteorological event recorded by weather stations globally. When this lid forms, pollutants, moisture, and even smoke become trapped in the valley, unable to escape. The atmosphere hasn't just changed, it has become a closed system. History provides chilling evidence of this trapped reality. In the Great Smog of London in 1952, a massive temperature inversion settled over the city for 5 days. It wasn't just fog, it was a toxic, suffocating blanket of coal smoke that couldn't escape. Thousands of people lost their lives because the atmosphere simply refused to move. Similar events have been documented in Salt Lake City and parts of India, where the lid of warm air becomes so efficient at trapping particulates that visibility drops to nearly zero. These aren't just weather anomalies. They are documented environmental crises. The records show a pattern. When the inversion holds, the environment below becomes a stagnant, isolated pocket of the world, disconnected from the atmosphere above. So, how does moisture become a solid wall? It comes down to density and stability. As the ground cools at night, it chills the air directly above it. This cold air is heavy. It wants to sink. But when a warm air mass moves in above this layer, it creates an incredibly stable environment. There is no turbulence. There is no vertical movement. The moisture in the cold layer condenses into tiny droplets, forming fog. Because the warm air above is too light to sink and the cold air below is too heavy to rise, the fog stays exactly where it is. It becomes a stagnant, unmoving mass. The physics of buoyancy are essentially locked in a stalemate, creating a visible, impenetrable boundary. This phenomenon reminds us that the atmosphere isn't just an empty void above us. It is a complex, layered machine. When we disrupt the balance of these layers through climate change or local pollution, we aren't just changing the temperature, we are changing how the Earth breathes. These inversions show us how fragile our connection to the global atmosphere truly is. A single shift in air pressure or temperature can turn a clear sky into a trap. It reveals that even the most massive systems on our planet are subject to sudden, dramatic shifts in stability. The world is far more interconnected and far more capable of sudden, profound isolation than we often care to realize. The sky may seem infinite, but sometimes it can become a ceiling. If the story of the atmospheric trap surprised you, there are many more where that came from. Subscribe to Barely Believable for more true, incredible science. If you want more videos like this, subscribe and follow Barely Believable. See you in the next one.